How often do you find yourself begrudgingly saying yes to something or agreeing to take on something only to find yourself quickly falling deep into a trap of resentment? One of the things that I've been trying to practice more and more in recent months, and actually more than a year or so, is operating from a place of hell yes. And if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Or if I'm neutral about something, looking at what would it take to make it a hell yes so that that resentment isn't there, that clarity is there. And what I want to be really clear about is operating from that space is not just about, oh, I don't feel like it today, or doing whatever you want and not considering the impact it has on others. That's not what it means to operate from a place of hell yes. What it means is that we are super, super clear about who we are at our core, what our core values are, what behaviors are in alignment with our core values, what behaviors are out of alignment, and who we want to be in this world. And that clarity drives our decision and lets us know what is in alignment with who we want to be and who we are and what isn't. And do I say yes to this or do I say no to this? Or do I need to noodle on something a bit more so it gets clear if it's a hell yes or if it's not? And I've even been thinking about this in terms of sometimes we feel like we have obligations. So there have been stuff going on in my family, and there's been a lot of needing to step up and show up and do some really hard work and do some really hard things. And it's not coming from a place of obligation. Although, is it exciting? No. Is it tiring? Yes. But it's still a hell yes for me because it is aligned with who I am at my core. It is aligned with my values. It is aligned with who I want to be. So, of course, I'm going to show up and do the hard work. So, a hell yes doesn't always mean it's fun and is exciting. It is absolutely 100% going to do this. Ideally, it would be exciting, it would be fulfilling, but sometimes it's because it's aligned with our core values. And recently, we had a business relationship that parted ways, but it parted ways on really good front. And it was because it was no longer a hell yes for this person. And I'm completely supportive of them being in fulfillment and alignment with their values, and that this particular project wasn't anymore. And that's okay. And so, my invitation, my challenge for you this week is if you haven't done the work to get clear about who you are and your core values, first do that. And then see what it would be like to operate more from that place of hell yes. And what would it take to get you to that so that everything else you can say no to and not have regret, not have resentment because you're super clear. I would love to hear what opens up for you as you put this one into practice. And remember, when we operate from a place of hell yes, you have a greater opportunity to let more of your sparkle shine.